won't get it off the front. Rebound by Barkley. And he loves to dribble that ball. And when he's coming, back behind the back. Out to Richardson, 2. Richardson with 6, his first in the quarter, and it's a 13-point lead.
How come all those big guys like to play guard?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, they get out of the way when he comes down there anyway.
I would too.
Yeah, they may be kind when they say he weighs 260. That'll go for the Q-man, and Daly has 8, 6 in the quarter.
Speaking of 260, Quentin Daly down from 202 to 192. The management team there at the Bulls thinks he plays much better at this weight, and obviously is starting to score a little bit more.
All right, Higgins is back in, and Jordan goes to the bench. Oldham's in at center, and Dave Corzine will get a rest. 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. Q did not make the three-point play. 80-69 Sixers. We're under 3 minutes in this third quarter. Bobby Jones looking inside, but swings it far side to Tony. Tony makes a move, and that will count.
Tony with the jump shot a minute ago penetrates the middle. You see Sidney Green coming over to help. You make the call. The referees counted it.
It's a second foul on Watley. And Tony, for the second time in the quarter, makes a three-point play and has 8 all in the quarter. 83-69. Their biggest lead was 15. They built it back to 14. 2:18 remaining in the quarter. Overload the far side. Oldham. Whoa. Bobby Jones and Malone on him. That'll be a foul on Bobby Jones, and that should be his second of the night. With only 2:15 remaining in the quarter, the Sixers have had a big quarter here, and they lead the Bulls 83-69. Oldham will be at the line. From the line, he's a 62% shooter. Rolls it. Oldham gets his first point of the night. Didn't get the good roll that time. So it's 83-70 Philadelphia, approaching the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Jones tried to whip it in the middle, but broken up in there by Green. Gets it to Watley. Watley looking on both wings, but takes it in and got it. He looked everybody off and made it himself.
Nice little sweet shove off here. You'll watch his left hand down below. Just push Bobby Jones enough out of the way to get it up.
Watley has 4 all in the quarter. Bulls trail by 11.
Oh, that's a late call right there. Neither official had a very good angle. Kevin Lockery obviously not happy with the call. I think he just felt that Tony went to the floor. He had to call something. Calls the push, but when a team's in the bonus, you're putting a deadly free throw shooter like Andrew Toney on the line. He's only shooting 87%.
All right, Clement Johnson, number 45, will give Moses Malone a rest at the pivot. Second foul on Daly, and the free throw is no good by Tony. That's only the second one they've missed all night. The Bulls have missed 4. 83-72 Sixers. Add a point to that as Tony gets his 9th point of the quarter. 12-point lead Sixers. Watley will bring it up for Chicago. These two clubs meeting for the 3rd time this year. Sixers trying to make it 3 in a row, and little Mo, Enos Watley.
Enos getting some time, taking the ball to the basket. They're not picking him up, so he's just putting it up to the hoop.
Richardson to Barkley to Jones. They moved it good, and Jones goes for the slam.
Secret against the zone press, get the ball in the middle. Charles Barkley, despite his size, can handle it.
86-74 Sixers moving toward the minute mark. Tried to alley-oop it, broken up by Jones. Here comes Barkley behind the back. And they commit the foul. Goodness gracious. Charles Barkley. That's the 3rd foul on Oldham.
Barkley, as you can see, never missed a dinner. Get a little fancy Dan there. Higgins kind of bailed him out. I don't know if he'd have finished that little behind the back move.
Barkley with 13.
I was talking to Pat Williams. I said, you know, you get a guy that size, he may be quick and agile, at 263, which you say is generous, but boy, constant pounding like that on his legs over a long season, season after season, will add up, and Pat said that's as light as we can get him.
87-74 Sixers. We're under a minute in this third quarter. Daly quarter court far side against Richardson. Makes a move, puts it high. Archer, no. Slapped up by Oldham, no. And as Oldham came down on Johnson, there'll be a foul on Oldham. He's picked up number 4.
Well, the Bulls have run their half-court offense as well as I've seen them run it all year tonight. Right now, they're not doing a very good job. Everybody seems to be getting in everybody else's way.
87-74 Sixers, 46 seconds remaining in the quarter. Sixers led at the first quarter by 2, led at the half by 6, and have really had a big third quarter here. That will not go for Clement Johnson. Remember, you'll be able to relive the Cubs clinching the division against Pittsburgh. That'll be a replay on Channel 9 Tuesday, February 19th, 7 o'clock, Channel 9. Oh, he missed them both. Wouldn't go for Barkley. And Sidney Green battled and got that board finally. Nearing the half-minute mark in the third quarter. Watley inside the lane, dotted line, and he's tried to penetrate in a whistle against the Sixers.
Well, the Bulls are spreading the floor way out, putting all 3 little men out high, letting the big men post down low, opening up that middle lane for people to drive and make an attempt. Now, Watley very good at dishing a ball off, hasn't had to yet. They've allowed him that lane to the hoop, and maybe that's one of the reasons they're afraid that he's much more deadly giving it to somebody else than taking a shot himself.
So he got them both. 8 points in this quarter and the game for Watley. Richardson will bring it up. Gives it back to Tony. To Richardson again. 20 seconds. 12 on the shot clock. Will not go for Richardson. Comes off near side Daly. Bulls will bring it up with 12 on the big clock. No shot clock running. 8.
See how the floor is spread out, Milo?
Yeah, Daly spins and rejected by Barkley. Jones fires no, and the quarter is over, and the third quarter score shows the 76ers with 87, the Chicago Bulls 76. We've got a quarter to go at the Spectrum, sold out in Philadelphia as Michael Jordan continues to put them in the seats. A lot of seats that haven't been filled in many of these arenas lately, and that goes for Chicago Stadium as well. I'm Milo Hamilton with Johnny Mengelt. Arnie Harris, our producer, on the road tonight, and the Sixers are leading 87-76. They had a 32-point quarter.
Well, you knew Andrew Toney wasn't going to sleep all night, that was for sure. He had 9 in the quarter. The Bulls have to do it on the defensive end. They have to keep the ball away from Doctor and Moses, Clement Jones, and all Barkley and everybody else down low, and make the Sixers beat them from outside.
All right, Green back to Higgins from 20. No. Slapped out to Green. He'll put it up. Yes. And Sidney Green has 10. His high for the year is 11. Michael Jordan getting ready to come back in. Julius Erving is back in for the Sixers to start the fourth quarter. George Johnson's in for them as well.
Bulls double teaming the ball everywhere.
Oh, did he get it? Yes, he did. That's George Johnson.
Well, the Doctor looked and looked and looked. With that long reach, just lobbed the pass to Johnson. Nice play by the Doctor.
George Johnson getting his first points of the night. He's been around. This is his 7th year. George has played with Milwaukee, Denver, and Indiana. First year as a Sixer. Watley, dotted line, fades. No, forced it. Not the good shot for Enos there, was it, Crash?
No, that's not his play.
Erving got up, but the alley-oop just wasn't where he could handle it.
I think Doc can jump as high as he used to. I just don't think he stays up as long as he used to.
Sixers leading by 11. 10:35 remaining in the game. Oldham backing in on Johnson, Clement Johnson. There's George Johnson against Green. Oldham takes it in too hard off the board, and he was fouled. Michael Jordan coming in. Watley goes to the bench.
Well, Let's take a look at the doctor. He's going to go up. We know he gets up high, hits his head on the backboard. That hurts.
Pacers lead the Bullets by 10 at the end of 3.
Of course, I'd never know.
Oldham getting a free throw, his second point of the night. And got the roll. 3 for Juwan. 89-80. That's as close as the Bulls have been in a while. George Johnson, 15-footer, yes. So he's gotten 4 here in a hurry in the last minute, and they lead by 11, approaching the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Quentin Daly against Richardson. Once help takes it back to Oldham. To Q. 14-footer Daly, yes. And Daly has 10.
Give the assist to Juwan Oldham, 7 foot, 250, wanting to play guard.
What is it with these guys?
I don't know. Hey, I was smart enough to stay out of the lane. I didn't want to go down with those big guys.
There's George Johnson going to be the bounce. He's got 6 in all in the last 70 seconds.
Well, George, known as a pretty decent shooter, but only this year, 36% from the field.
Well, in his season high this year is 8, and he's got 6 here in the last minute and a half. Green, yes, for Sidney, and a dozen for Green. That gives him a new season high. He's got a shot at his career high, which is 18. Tony, that's 3. If it goes, it goes.
Andrew Toney, 3rd in the league from the three-point area.
That gives him 17 out of 41 in the 3 points. He's over 400%. 96-84. Boy, that puts a big lead back up there. Wouldn't go for Michael as he drove the baseline.
They caught an offensive foul on Michael.
And that's his 4th. Corzine coming back in.
The 76ers immediately double team Dr. J with Andrew Toney. Watch Michael's shoulder. Throws it into Andrew. There's the foul.
9:05 remaining in this game. Higgins is back in, along with Jordan, Corzine, Green, and Daly.
Somebody said a no-no.
At T on the Bulls bench, Kevin Lockery. George Johnson, 7 points.
Now, he may feel things are slipping away a slight bit here. The Bulls down 13. He may have felt that that technical was worth it. He wants Michael Jordan to get a few calls.
Cheeks is back into the guard, running at the guard with Richardson. That's Doctor, and he gets the roll, and it falls. 15 for Dr. J. Back to a 15-point lead. That matches their biggest lead, and the Bulls had gotten it down to 9. 99-84 Sixers. Higgins to Q. Spins, dotted line, good.
Tough shot of Panker right in front of the hoop.
12 for Daly. 99-86 Sixers over Bulls. 8:25 remaining in this game. There's George Johnson. He figures shoot while I'm hot, but he finally missed one. Michael Jordan looking up court. Michael with 19 to lead the Bulls. Daly going to try to stay hot, but wouldn't go. But Sidney Green up there to get it. And Green with 14. And timeout Sixers. Timeout on the floor, Philadelphia. 8:06 remaining in the game. Sixers lead the Bulls by 11. Oh, the Bulls. They're making a little light of the Bulls here.
Well, the Bulls are a little light right now. They're 11 down, but don't forget those next 3 home games. Tuesday night, it's the Boston Celtics. The following Tuesday, it's the Detroit Pistons. And Friday, February 15th, the Bulls play the Indiana Pacers. Order your tickets. Call Teletron at 853-3636. Call now.
Coming up the first 2 weeks of February at the Chicago Stadium. No good by Doctor. George Johnson tried to get it. I think the shot was slightly tipped.
It looked like a knuckleball going to the hoop. Doc's a better shooter than that.
Michael Jordan bringing it up against Cheeks. Near side Higgins turns right around with a jumper. No.
Tough shot by Higgins going away from the basket. They need to get better shots than that at this point in the game.
Yes, sir. Got to be a little more selective. Richardson, no. Taken down by Sidney Green. This is the best game we've had him in a television game this year, isn't it? Daly all the way, but partially blocked. No foul anywhere. Corzine, the captain, yelling, saying, where's the foul? George Johnson, and they do get a foul at the other end, and Higgins